a difficult time, a lot of tragedy, but you see people step up in the worst of times, and there's a lot going on, a lot of ways to give back too.
Earlier this week, P. Terry's had their profit donations, and the bill on William Cannon stretched a half mile to a mile. Overwhelming support. There were even people down in Kyle, outside of the Austin area that were like, hey, our spot too, a little more outside the main city, was completely swamped, and there's hundreds of places. So, good to see the community coming together.
A lot of people coming together.
But we also, it's a fine line of, we need to continue to go after and talk about this flooding that happened last weekend, and then shift our focus to the potential of more flooding overnight and tomorrow, because there's because there's cleanups and still things organized tomorrow out toward those affected areas. And the way it looks right now is several inches of additional rainfall on a very saturated ground. It's not only possible, some of the wording from the Weather Prediction Center is now saying expected life-threatening flash flooding for some. So we have this flood watch in effect for the Austin area further west. Highest rainfall totals out toward the Hill and Big Country. They could be dealing with over a half a foot of rain. Since the past 30 minutes, we've seen an increase of rain coverage now from Lampasas, Burnett, Llano, and San Saba. Numerous lightning strikes detected up toward northern Llano, northern San Saba, and a good chunk of Lampasas. And this coverage will continue to extend. Look at the 1 hour loop. You can see these thunderstorms beginning to pop up, almost like a continuation of structure of storms pushing further south and west. And this will pick up in intensity. Level 2 out of 4 by the Weather Prediction Center for I-35. Level 3 out of 4. Now, for context, as I mentioned, this is an entirely different setup than last weekend, but they also saw in these same counties that level 3 out of 4 extend out toward places like Kirk County, where there's Kerrville, and Hunt, Texas, on the Guadalupe River there. There's the Llano River, and San Saba, the Pedernales. So here's how it looks, clouds and radar. This isn't in a approximate exact location and time, and we're looking for the trend here, and that's these storms will continue to grow in coverage and almost create this sort of linear structure. And notice in the span of about 3 hours, haven't really moved that much. We're seeing just a tremendous heavy rain span continue through the remainder of the overnight into your Sunday morning, and even then by Sunday, you're kicking off around 7, 8 a.m., even out toward Llano and San Saba. If this computer model confirms that heavy rain, I mean, we're talking anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of just rain continuously falling over these same spots. Temperature-wise, 70s out the door. By the afternoon, I bumped up the rain chance from 50 to 60% during the daytime. Temps from the 70s to the mid-90s with more clouds than sun, and our highs in the 80s and 90s. If we get more cloud cover, then we'll stay in the 80s. If we get a little bit of sun, which I don't think we are, I think we're trending wetter, then we could stay in just the upper 80s. For Sunday, level 1 out of 4 for the flood threat, level 2 out of 4 further out west. And I even think then that 2 out of 4 is going to stretch a little bit further east, closer to western Travis County, Hayes, and western Williamson County. So again, this is going to be a continuing story as we see our radar expanding coverage, rainfall, and the potential for some serious life-threatening flash flooding. I've said this once, I'll say it again. Make sure you have a way to receive severe weather alerts. That means a weather app or a weather radio. Turn it off, do not disturb tonight, and have that ringer on so you can hear an audible alert of any sort of storms or flooding concerns. Again, that's KXAN.com for the latest.